What's up, guys? Casey Kieran here from AM Hoops. We're taking a look today at LeBron James's diet during the NBA season, and it is more than just Taco Tuesday, believe it or not.
Taco Tuesday!
Yes, LeBron exists on more than tacos, and he eats on days other than Tuesday. We'll have a look at his evolution of his diet throughout his career and what he eats on a typical game day. If you like this video, we looked at other NBA superstars and what their dieting philosophies are, and we've got the link down there in the description. Also, go ahead and subscribe for weekly videos for real NBA fans here on AM Hoops. LeBron James is one of the most obsessive athletes, not just in the NBA, but across sports, about his body. He spends about $1.5 million a year on his body alone. So naturally, you'd want to know what one of the most obsessive dudes about his body puts into his body. And his food philosophy has changed over the years. A couple things that haven't changed are his height. He's 6'8", and he lives an NBA lifestyle, which means he's super active, especially on game day, so he burns a ton of calories. And at 250 pounds, LeBron's weight has fluctuated, we'll talk about that, but at 250, which is a good medium weight there for LeBron throughout his career, he needs to take in about 4,500 calories in order to sustain that weight. 4,500 calories is a ton, but not all calories are created equal. In fact, earlier in his career, LeBron was a lot looser about his diet. In the 2012-2013 season, he got off to a slow start, and ESPN reporter Brian Windhorst, who's really tuned in and clued into LeBron James, said that he was in some of the worst shape he had ever been in his life. So, in 2014, LeBron posted this now famous photo where he almost looks too skinny, especially on the right there. And so, of course, this took the internet by storm. People wanted to know, what is he doing? What is he eating? And he told reporters just that about a month after posting that picture. What he said was, I had no sugars, no dairy, and I had no carbs. All I ate was meat, fish, veggies, and fruit. That's it for 67 straight days. And at this time, his typical meal looked like this: lobster salad with asparagus and mango chutney, as well as an arugula salad with chicken, fruit, and nuts, topped with olive oil and lemon vinaigrette dressing. Of course, it helps when you have a food philosophy to have a personal chef, which is one thing you see with stars the level of LeBron James across sports. They've got a personal chef to help them stick to their meal philosophy and diet, as well as elite discipline, which an athlete the level of LeBron James clearly has. So LeBron dropped weight at that time. He was super skinny. Nowadays, when we look at LeBron with the Lakers, he's a lot more filled out, he's a lot more muscular, and he has found a healthy balance between super skinny LeBron James and some of the worst shape of his life LeBron James to what he looks like today. And today, this is what his dieting philosophy generally looks like. LeBron really broke it down to Business Insider. He said, before competition, for me, it would be like a chicken breast and maybe a little pasta, or a salad and some veggies will do. Another staple of his philosophy during the whole season is around sugar. So during the regular season, LeBron actually allows himself some refined sugars. But during the postseason, it's one of the things he cuts out completely, and he breaks down his philosophy like this. When it comes to the playoffs, sugar kind of slows down the process of recovery. And whoever can recover the fastest from game to game is going to put themselves in position to be successful the next game. And if there's anybody who knows about recovery game to game and the grind of the playoffs, trying to get those 16 wins, it's LeBron James. This philosophy has been curated over 8 straight runs to the NBA Finals. Now, for an exact game day for LeBron James, we actually know what that looks like, meal to meal. And we know because he told it on the Tim Ferriss podcast. So of course it starts with breakfast. LeBron eats an egg white omelet with smoked salmon, gluten-free pancakes with berries. For lunch, whole wheat pasta, salmon and vegetables. Pre-game, peanut butter jelly sandwich. Post-game, a protein shake, plant-based protein powder, almond milk and fruit. And for dinner, chicken parmesan with a rocket salad and a beautiful glass of Cabernet. Okay, so a couple of things you notice there. And the first one is that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It is universal on almost every single NBA player's diet and on their menu. Somewhere you're gonna find peanut butter and jelly, and it all traces back to to Kevin Garnett in 2011 with the Celtics. KG loved his PB&J. He introduced it to the C's locker room, and the thing has spread like wildfire around the NBA, and LeBron has one too. The next thing that you notice is that Postgame protein shake. It's got plant protein, but his trainer, Mike Mancias, told CBS Sports that his shakes are designed around replacing lost fluids. So they're rich in carbs, and they help refill levels of glycogen. And the last thing you notice, it sticks out, is the wine. A beautiful glass of Cabernet, or whatever LeBron happens to be drinking that day. It's one of his favorite things to post on social media. You'll see all different kinds of wines on LeBron's IG. In fact, his old teammate Kevin Love said, LeBron has a supercomputer level brain when it comes to wine, and he even admitted himself he drinks wine pretty much about every day. So unlike a Tom Brady, LeBron James includes alcohol in his diet even during the season. But other than that, it is a fine-tuned diet for a fine-tuned body here in his 17th season in the NBA.
Support AM Hoops and click subscribe. Don't miss a weekly NBA video.